Back to another episode. In this episode I'll be covering the oil change of my 2023 Corvette C8. You're going to need 8 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic supercar, 0W40 with the Dexos label. You're going to also need the PF64 anACDelco oil filter. Now, I got this on Paragon Performance. I will leave a link for you in the description for this. It came as a full kit, the 8 quarts plus the oil filter here. The tools you're going to need are a 15 millimeter socket for the drain plug. It also has it's a T27, I think it is, but it's also a 15 millimeter. I'm going to use a 15 millimeter with the extension. When tightening this, you're going to want 18 foot-pounds for that. I also purchased a funnel specific for this car. I've always ran into trouble spilling oil or the funnel tilting. This actually screws into where the cap is. You're going to want some shop towels. You're going to want a oil filter wrench to remove the old filter. Even though I only hand tighten them, they tighten up over time and I can't get them by hand, so I have to do that. And then we're also going to need a drain pan that can obviously hold 8 quarts of oil, and a shop light is important too, so you can see what you're doing underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Before you start, you're going to want to get the oil up, temperature up to about 140 degrees. I let it run for about 10 minutes before I start. And another thing you're going to want to do is open up the clamshell. You're going to want to remove the oil cap here and remove the dipstick as well. I just pull that out and I remove this. That way there's no pressure holding anything in. Just kind of let it sit there like so. And now the next step is to raise it up and get underneath. Okay, now that we're underneath the car, I did put down some cardboard to catch anything that spills. This is the subframe here. This is the panel. The oil filter is nice and accessible right here. Let's move back here a little bit. Right here is the drain plug. Will come right out with a 15 millimeter. I'm going to go ahead and start doing that right now. Okay, I got my cardboard in place. I got my drain pan in place. Hopefully I got it in a good spot to where it's not going to leak anywhere. Got my shop light shining on it, so I'm going to go ahead and take the 15 millimeter socket and unloosen this. Hopefully the pan is set up properly. And there we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and let that drain. Okay, it's starting to slowly leak out. I'm just going to let that run for a little bit here. I like to make sure all the oil gets out. Probably like 10 or 15 minutes. And then once that's done, we'll come back. Okay, the oil's still draining. It's been draining now for about 8 minutes. Here's the drain plug that we pulled out. There's no replacement that comes in the kit, nor do you need one. So I'm going to set that aside. What I'm going to do next, a little trick I learned to get the full 8 quarts in the car without any problems, is to prep the oil filter. And what I mean by that, if you fill it up and then let the paper absorb the oil, you'll be able to easily get the full 8 quarts in without any problems. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that now. I'll show you how that's done. And what I do is I just slowly pour it in and let it fill up like so. You'll start to see the level inside will drop. That's the paper, the filter itself absorbing all the oil, all that liquid. Takes about 30 seconds in between or so. Just repeat until it stops absorbing and you know you have a full filter. I also like to put some oil on the rubber ring around there. It forms a nice good seal. Okay, that looks very full now. I'm just going to let it sit here. If it drops any further, I'll put some more in, but it's pretty full. I also will clear out some of the excess that fell around the outside of that. And we'll start on removing the old filter and putting this one in, putting the drain plug back in, and replenishing the oil. Okay, the oil is completely drained out. I got the new oil filter prepped, all cleaned up, it's full. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in. You're going to need a torque wrench. Remember, it's 18 foot-pounds where you're going to torque this to. I'm going to do that next. We'll get under the car and button this up. Okay, so now we're going to remove the old filter. It's right here. I still did not put back in the drain plug, so you'll still hear a little bit of dripping of oil. I'll go ahead and try to loosen this by hand, and if I can't get it by hand, I have the filter wrench. Yeah, there's no way. And there we go. The old filter has now been removed. Okay, we'll just let that little drip a little bit, and once it's done dripping out, we'll put the new filter in, put the drain plug in, torque it to 18 foot-pounds, and we will replenish the oil back into the car. Okay, there's still a little bit of oil dripping out from where the filter goes. Where the drain plug goes, it's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put the drain plug back in and tighten it down to 18 foot-pounds. Here, let's clean it up a little bit. Okay, now we're going to put the new filter in place. Just guide it up in there. There we go. So now we have the drain plug in, the new filter in place. I'm going to go ahead and remove the drain pan from underneath the car here. We'll lower it and we'll start to refill it with the rest of the oil. Okay, now we have the drain plug in, a new filter in, car's lowered. I'm going to go ahead and push the dipstick back in here. Take the cap out of the way. Set this aside. I'm going to grab my funnel. And this is one thing that's nice because I am very sloppy and I spill oil all over the place all the time. Screws in there real nice. That way the oil will just go in. I don't have to worry about spillage. And I'm going to go ahead and start filling this car up. Okay, now we're ready to get the car started. One of the things you have to do when doing an oil change, the only way to check it, what I recommend checking it, is to get the car up to the oil temperature up to 175 degrees. You have to check it with a dipstick while the car is running. It's on a sump system, and the only way to check it accurately is to have the engine running, get it up to 175 degrees, check the oil. I've done this plenty of times. I know that I'm going to be good, but I'm going to demonstrate that real quick. And then the next thing we have to do is reset the oil life remaining on the car, and that'll be it. Okay, it's kind of loud, so I don't know if you'll hear me, but the engine's running. I don't quite have it up to temp, but I'm just going to show you how to check it, show you that it's safe to do so. So while the engine's running, you just pull a dipstick out. Wipe it off. I don't know if you can see this on the camera. There's fill on, you can see it's good. You want it right in between this dot or less. It's set up perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in, turn the car off. Well, before I turn the car off, we'll reset the oil life, and that will conclude the video. Okay, now that I closed everything up, I'm going to go ahead and reset the oil life on the car. What you need to do is navigate on the steering wheel to the maintenance screen. As you can see, the engine oil is at 56%. My air filter is 33%. I'm probably going to have to take care of that. Click the OK button to get to it. You can see reset engine oil, reset transmission fluid, reset transmission filter. Because we did the oil change, you want to pick the reset engine oil. Reset it, yes or no. You want to click yes. And now you can see the engine oil is now at 100%. So we're good to go. And that will conclude this install. Thank you for watching.